All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Fake radio. We're back. We're
Yeah.
back on. We're back on Zoom now. It's Zoom edition. I'm in my work clothes.
Fake Zoom.
Yeah. Got the candle going. We're
Ooh.
with
Should I light a
Betty.
candle?
What? Got the
Should I
candle
light
right
a
here.
candle? Come
You know.
on.
Yeah. Danny Jean-Baptiste for round 2 of Fake
Round
Radio.
two.
Yeah. You know. Got to bring it back. So, before we start the actual thing,
Mhm.
is your full name Danielle?
Yeah.
Word. I just found that out. So word.
I know. I try to hide. My whole name is really French, so
Yeah. Nah. I knew your full name wasn't Danny, but I didn't know if it was Danielle or Daniela. But then
mm,
guessed it.
why
Figured
would
it
I
out.
come off as a Daniela? I guess it would make sense,
I don't know, man.
but I don't really.
People don't think I come off as an Ezekiel, but no. That's what's up. So, grew up in Chicago.
Yep.
What kind of music did you listen to as a child?
Growing up, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like my mom would play Enya, but then we listened to like Sly and the Family Stone and Wild Cherry, Jimi Hendrix. My dad is a massive Prince and Jimi Hendrix fan. Um, yeah, lots of funk. Uh, the Monkees, Looking Glass, like classic rock. Every Sunday there was this. I think it's still going on. But there's this radio show called uh, Breakfast with the Beatles, and it's on 93 XRT. And so every Sunday we'd eat pancakes and listen to the Beatles. So,
Bet, bet, bet.
yeah.
Yeah. So then how'd you get into like starting to make music, singing, playing guitar, all that stuff?
When I was 4, my mom took me to this giant chart that was like hanging in our school, and it had like all the instruments in an orchestra, and she was like, which one do you want to play? I pointed to, she's right here actually, it's funny, my baby, my violin.
Oh, word.
And then I played that until I was 13, and I still play, but I don't take lessons anymore. And I was like in an orchestra, and then when I was in high school I picked up guitar and I did choir, and yeah, just sort of naturally happened.
Cool. You played violin as a kid?
Yeah.
That's not funny. I did too.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You the Suzuki method?
Yeah. I quit when I was 10 though, because I was not good at it.
It like if you like really sit with it, it kills your spine. Like the
Yeah.
tone is just that's what kills.
Nah. Yeah. Well, I went to like a school where they were like really strict about playing violin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like every student had to play the violin. Yeah.
What?
But then in 10th grade, I could play what I wanted. So then I was telling I think I told Steph this on his episode. I the three like stuff I played a lot of Michael Jackson, Kanye West, and Prince and Chris Brown, and all three of those people are not well respected anymore. So 10-year-old me.
I mean, hey, they're. I would argue that they are contentious characters, divisive characters, but some people respect them. I
Yeah.
mean, Kendrick has that whole thing about Michael Jackson on Mortal Man.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
I hate Chris Brown. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He, I mean, like he. I
Hey
don't know.
man. I liked him as a 10-year-old.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Honestly, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's sad about it.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into hip hop specifically?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was kind of like my dad played hip hop, but not a ton. I mean, like we listened to like hip hop, and then like when hip hop and like soul and R&B like were making kind of this, you know, rounds like in the 90s with the Soulquarians. Like those were people that I listened to. And I'm from Chicago, so like Common was in the mix. But I think I definitely picked it up when I went to high school because I went to a Montessori school when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
So you know, the hip hop listening crowd was few and far between. But when I went to high school and went to public school, that's when I think I started listening to hip hop a lot more. That's when, you know, like Chance was in his prime. I mean, it was the anniversary of 10 Day, no, not 10 Day, Acid Rap today, right? I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Yeah.
Time is weird. I literally don't know what I did an hour ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just um, I remember my freshman year, I was listening to Summertime '06. And was that freshman year or sophomore year? It was the 2015, but I don't know how old I was and or what grade that
I
was.
was 15 when that came out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was sophomore year. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it was To Pimp a Butterfly and Summertime '06, and then like the Bon Iver record, the Sufjan Stevens record, Carrie and Loud, that came out, Nick Drake and Elliott Smith, and I was a sad motherfucker my
I
sophomore year.
see. Word.
Yeah.
Word. So we met in the hip hop society
Yay.
thing, you know. How'd you end up joining that?
Okay, so my once I have okay. I don't know how I remember any of the lyrics that I make for any of the music I make. My memory is so bad.
Yeah.
But it was yes, it was first semester sophomore year. Um that was when a lot of the prison strikes were going on. Um and I just remember being like extremely frustrated about that. The strikes, how they were being publicized in like the prison industrial complex as a whole. Not the first time I'd been frustrated, but um, I had been doing slam poetry and kind of been like vaguely like Al-Tab adjacent, which is louder than a bomb. I had a lot of friends who were in that, and I was a coach for like a year on my high school's team. Um, and so and we talk a lot about this in Hip Hop Society, the intersection of poetry and hip hop. And so I moved spoken word. Um, um, sorry, I just thought of the Kanye lyric, but I moved from spoken word to rap, and I wrote this rap over a 24 karat black beat, which if you guys know Kendrick, like poverty, paradise, that's their song. Uh, and Owen Elphick. It was the same day Mac Miller died too, which is crazy.
Right.
Owen Elphick heard me, and he did like a Mac Miller tribute. And he hit me up like after he came over to me. He's like, "Wait a minute, you rap? I really like that." And he's like, "Come on over." And then I met like Elmer and Julio and the whole squad, and then like I think it was the first day I was there, they put the slow down beat out.
Oh, word.
That night I went home, wrote my verse, and I came back like the next day or something, and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
um,
that's what's up.
yeah.
So, and I think, wait, when did you join the Skin Tones first though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Word. That's an a cappella group for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of it's like I have two families or three families. I forgot about my real family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Hip Hop Society and Tones, I just like go back and forth between those.
Word. So you also got the album that we talked about last time, Lust Disgust. That,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that, would you consider that a singer-songwriter album?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy too because I started out really just playing guitar and songwriting. Like that was my first, or well, I guess with violin I wrote songs, but like really getting into making music and being labeling myself as a musician was that. And so it's been interesting to be in hip hop society and be like, check out my album, and I'm finger picking.
Nah, but it's cool because like most artists, especially like rappers, don't like make like a serious album of like another genre. So it's like cool that like you can like switch between the two. Cause like, Kid Cudi tried to do the rock album, but that didn't work out,
Aw, that's
Bro.
okay. Isn't he
Yeah.
coming out with something?
Hmm?
Isn't he coming out with something?
So he was gonna come out with a Netflix show and an album that was gonna he was like February 2020. I was like most anticipated album of the year. And
Right,
then like a week ago he was like, hey, I'm pushing it till 2021. Here's a song to keep y'all happy.
right,
But then apparently he has a Travis Scott
right,
album.
right.
So I don't know. And also I think he said like Wizard was coming back too. So I don't know, man.
We'll just have to see.
Amen.
We'll just have to see.
But all right. In your honest opinion, do you think Lust Disgust, since it's been out for like a few months or a while now, do you think it is underrated?
Um, un- that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking me to hold up. Underrated by who? By the general public?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Like do I think it should have been Snatch Up? I
I
mean,
don't know.
that's such a strange question.
Yes. Yeah. I don't
No,
know.
not a bad question, but it's a
Yeah.
strange question
Yeah.
because I don't know, streaming and numbers and like the whole idea that music is product,
Yeah.
and I think that's generally how like I tell if something's overrated or underrated is like how many streams it has,
Mm-hmm.
or like how much people are talking about it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like it was rated because
Word.
my favorite people in the world, like I had a friend just like a day ago, Adamir, text me and he was like, yo, just letting you know that I'm sitting on the porch, sun is shining, and I'm listening to your album.
Yeah.
And
He
so,
texted you that yesterday.
yeah.
Word.
Which, like, I'm so excited. I'm literally counting down. We have not a lot of time until
Yep.
his stuff drops.
Yep. And then the day after that, he's coming on here. So like,
Yes!
yeah.
And Boston Globe. I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's rated. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited to put out more music and
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a minute.
Nah, it's like I love the album, of course, but I also don't listen to a lot of singer-songwriter stuff. Like most of the singer-songwriters that I listen to are people who I know personally. But anytime anyone like that I know hears it or I like mention it to someone and they listen to it, they like come back like, "Yo, that album's sick." So I'm like, "Oh, maybe this
Yeah.
one." Yeah.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. So, hold up. So the title Less Discussed, that's about someone how someone viewed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it's an amalgam of like different things. It's like
Hmm.
I thought of the word when I'm gonna be vague.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, you
Don't
can be, yeah.
call us on fake radio. We're not about to start real beef on fake radio.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no.
But yeah, someone who I had like a complicated relationship with, one day we were hanging out and they looked at me and it was lust and disgust in one look. I don't know if you've ever gotten that look before, but it's the wildest feeling. And when I named it, when that word came, I recognized that it was also kind of a very helpful term for like the dichotomy I have with myself and the dichotomy of the perception of my own, like, cornucopia of identities that the world has,
Yeah,
like, you know, brown women are fetishized and also like hated, like queer women are fetishized and
mm,
hated. So like
yeah,
it's it's the crossroads between being being desired and despised, and it's
yeah,
so bad feeling.
Yeah.
Shout out if you've ever felt less disgust.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Is it like weird to like have an album that was inspired by someone who like you're not in the greatest standing relationship with?
Um, the album itself isn't about that person
Right,
because
right, right.
honestly, I'm not about to give them that sort of time.
Yeah.
But I do have like there are bits and pieces on there that do stem from the energy we had. And honestly,
Hmm.
so I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, and
Yeah.
one of her biggest things that people always criticize is like, she's always writing about the exes that she has. But honestly, that's the thing that I don't really care about because, if you're gonna be an artist, you're gonna be inspired by life and the major
Yeah.
things that happen. So if someone fucks you over,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
for example, you're
Mm,
gonna take from it.
yeah.
He or yeah, he hasn't reached out to me about anything. That was
Mm,
the only thing I was nervous of. Is this person
yeah.
gonna be like, wait a minute, or try
Mm.
and say something weird and
Are you that kind of person who like listens to like an R&B album or something and like tries to piece together, or like a famous R&B singer and tries to piece together like who he's talking about on each song?
um it depends on who the artist is. Like if I really
Yeah.
like them and like I know their whole life, I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so that explains what was going on January 24th.
Yeah.
You know, um, but generally, I try to let the music be for me.
Yeah.
Selfish, I know, but
Yeah. Now, see, I do that to even artists I don't like.
because it's kind of cool.
Yeah, like it's just cool. Like, yeah, like Taylor Swift. I always listen one time through just to like know what's going on. Word.
Yeah, no, it's especially when like there are people out there. My God, Sean Evans or like Nardwar, who are like some of the best interviewers out there, and that they'll like hear something or see something and just like dig through all the information that's online. So like the
Yeah.
the truth is out there. We just have to we have to find it.
I just like guess. Like that new Weekend album, I was like, all right, like I pieced together the whole thing.
I've only listened to actually to one song from that album.
Which one?
Um, it's like I think it's like the big single off that
Oh,
album.
Heartless.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's about Bella. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know that.
it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of The Weeknd, not because like I don't like his stuff. I've just never pursued it because a lot of the people who I knew who liked The Weeknd, I didn't like.
oh,
I was like, maybe later.
yeah. No, I've had that with certain artists.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I won't listen to Tool because Tool fans just scare the ever loving crap out of me. I was put off of Radiohead for a minute because like I knew this kid who I was just like, I don't.
I still haven't listened to Radiohead, so
I mean,
yo, that's me with every single television show.
feel you.
Yeah, yeah. Weird. What like in general? What's like your process for writing songs?
Oh Jesus.
Like,
I pray. No. Although some people do, and that's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
cool. Um, I'll. Well, I try and write every single day.
Mm-hmm.
In the same vein that like if you like write or
Yeah.
you know, uh, just to like keep flexing that muscle because okay, story time.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this kid in my high school, and his nickname was Crab Boy. Long story.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I love him to death. He's a sweetheart, and he was doing rap shit for a minute, like for a hot minute, like SoundCloud rap shit, and like some of
Mm-hmm.
his stuff, like I really liked.
Yeah.
I actually kind of in a meta way, I was interviewing him about something, and I asked, like, you know, how do you trust your own art? And he said, it's just like taking pictures. Like, you have to take 100 pictures to get that one perfect shot. So my songwriting process is really just make as much content for myself as possible. And then when something is calling to put like a collection together, or I find a theme or trend, then I start to like comb through the like hundreds of, like literally hundreds of songs and like recordings that I have to put something together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually start with, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll start with like a melody, and then I'll just keep editing and editing and editing and editing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, we talked to John last time, and he said, if you know what you're doing, it's an easy thing to do. Yeah, yeah,
Wrong.
yeah.
He knows what.
So yeah, we had him on here. So you have a playlist of inspirations for, yeah. And hold on, I got it on my phone right here.
Oh shit.
And I'm not familiar with all these artists,
Okay.
and I don't know if this is a diss to you or a compliment to my dad, but y'all got very similar music tastes. Yo,
Okay,
yo,
wait. Okay, talk to
my
it.
my dad is a fan of a lot of these people.
Okay, wait. Who? I'm pulling the playlist up too because I gotta remember.
Sufjan Stevens.
Yes,
Is
I
he
love Sufjan Stevens.
is he is he from Chicago?
No, he's not. He's actually from Michigan, but
Oh,
he
okay.
had an album, and one of
This
his
yeah.
one of his most famous
Mhm.
songs is "Drove to Chicago." Yeah,
Yeah.
big inspiration. I love that man.
Yeah. The Shins.
Yeah. Okay. So James Mercer, who's the front man of the Shins, is
Yeah.
an asshole.
Oh,
But
okay.
um, I when I was young, I think I forget what song it is. I think it's "Those to Come." But that album, "Shoots Too Narrow," was the first album I was ever obsessed with. Like at age 7, I would play
Mhm.
it every time it was spring turned to summer. I'd just get my shitty boombox and the Shins.
Do they they don't like rap though at all, right?
No, no.
Okay, because I've never heard any music from them, but I like every time I'm like in the car and I'm playing some like rap, and my dad's in the car, he's like, "You gotta listen to the Shins, man." I'm like, "Does this have anything to do with?"
I think he's trying to be like, don't listen to rap. Because they're
He?
like indie through and through. They're like
Oh,
rap
okay,
rock.
okay,
Yeah. It's not.
yeah. He loves Courtney Barnett.
Oh my,
Yeah,
this is so funny. You're right. Like, is this your, I think this is a compliment to your dad because
yeah.
okay, wait, easy.
Was
How
was good.
explicit can I get on this show?
You can get as explicit as you want.
Okay,
Where?
so
Yeah,
Pitchfork 2017, I
yeah.
had listened to her music, not a ton of it, but I already really liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was off a tab, and I just dipped from all of my friends. They went to go do something, I don't remember what. But I was like, I'm leaving you guys. I'm going to go see her.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stood next to some random girls and pulled out a J, and I was like, you want to smoke with me? And her entire set, I just cried because, I mean, I was off tab, but also like her lyricism is insane. Like, this for the same reason that I love rap.
Mm-hmm.
I love her because of the lyricism. Because
Okay.
when someone's good with words, you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it. Yeah.
Do you like the? I don't think he listens to the new album though.
People people are like up and down about that album. I like it also because I'm kind of a stan, and I definitely have a massive crush on her. Um, but it's definitely, I don't think it's as good as just in terms of like originality as sometimes I sit and think and sometimes I just sit, which was
Mm-hmm.
her first album.
Word.
Yeah.
Who is, my dad doesn't listen to this, but who is Nick Drake?
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
He's the reason I make music.
Yeah.
Hands down the reason I make music.
Okay.
I'm about to get a tattoo that goes all the way up my arm
Yeah.
when this is over because of that man.
Okay.
Fantastic guitarist.
Oh, okay.
Really
Cool.
tragic like story in terms of
Mm-hmm.
his own like he had a lot of like personal issues. Like he struggled heavily with depression.
Yeah.
Just his guitar playing, just his delicacy, his sensitivity. I mean, yeah, his music. I don't know. His music definitely like saved my life. Like,
Word. Yeah.
check him out. Check him out.
I will 100% check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, he. Ooh.
Yeah. Radiohead, which you just mentioned before. Yeah. What is there one artist on here who like is superior to the rest in terms of inspiration for your album,
Um.
or are they all equal?
Half of it is Nick Drake, and then there is like, I think I put Adrian Lenker on there
Mm-hmm.
in Big Thief, and that's Adrian Lenker's project, and or well band that she front woman's, but wow, I just had like it was raining the other day, and I just had a binge of her music. She's once again another fantastic lyricist, really great guitarist. Her voice is kind of like it hurts a part of my heart. So I'm definitely like an indie guitar sad boy. Yeah. So
Would you consider yourself a hipster or no?
in like the most convoluted way, yes, because I don't want to be a hipster, so I'm
Oh,
anti-hipster,
okay.
but I don't want to be an anti-hipster, so you know,
Yo,
I'm very much an Aquarius.
okay. I don't know whether that ever meant stuff like liking stuff that's unpopular or liking stuff that's bad.
I think like in the 2012 sense when that word came out,
Yeah.
it was definitely liking bad stuff because it's unpopular.
Oh, okay. I
That's
guess.
that's why.
Okay. Then I guess you're not a hipster.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I'm definitely a hipster then because I like
No,
a lot of
I
dumb
don't think
shit.
so. I mean, but also I think hipster has to do with like the culture of like living in Portland, drinking kombucha, and like
Oh,
wearing a fedora, like very Portlandia.
okay. Then I'm the opposite of a hipster.
Exactly.
Then
See,
I'm the direct opposite of a hipster, if that's what that means.
I do like
Okay,
kombucha. It's fun. It's bubbly.
that's the is that the one with no, that's okay, yeah, no, that's the one. That's I don't like any of them, but yeah. Yeah. Yo, but here's the thing though.
But here's the thing.
Cuz you've said you're into punk music in the past.
Oh yes.
Did you ever go through an emo phase?
I think my emo phase, I didn't go through the typical emo phase. I went through the sad indie boy guitar emo phase.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, like, when I was kind of like, it's funny too because I hung around a lot of emo kids.
Mhm.
And, you know, like, but I was a weird kid in a different way. I was a very strange kid.
Yeah.
So actually, no, I didn't have, which I have been thinking about that. I feel like I should have had an emo phase, but I didn't.
Thank yeah. I I did not have an emo phase, but like all of my family members and my ex had an emo phase.
Oh.
So like thank God I did not go through an emo phase.
Because the pictures are really, I mean, I have
Yeah.
pictures. I was a unique child.
No, the pictures are just like me and then everyone around me, and then I look very different. It's like Where's Waldo up in there.
I like hung out with the emo kids and like the kids that would just bite everything.
Yeah, I didn't hang out with the emo kids. It was like my family members, so I was like forced to like live with the emo kids. But
I love that. That feels like a memoir. I was forced to live with the emo kids.
yo, I had to go to a 21 Pilots concert. And that was like my first concert too. That was like, cause I never went to concerts as a kid. 'Cause I was like, this is too much money. And then my parents were like, you have to take your sister to this 21 Pilots concert. And I was like,
So
fine.
you went.
But I was like, yeah.
That's another thing where the fans like make me avoid the music. Yeah, I was definitely like because Carrie and Lau. Just if you want to get into it, which is the
Yeah.
Stevens album. There's one song where he literally just keeps going like, "We're all gonna die, we're all gonna die, we're all gonna die."
I've listened to him before. Like, cause like my dad plays him a lot, and also my suite mates at Emerson, who I don't live with anymore, sadly, played him a lot. So I've heard plenty of his music.
Right, he
Yeah.
is so something inside him hurts.
Yeah.
Mommy issues.
Doesn't he have a new album?
Yeah, it's all instrumental,
Oh.
compositional. I like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's definitely,
Yeah.
definitely diverting.
I told my dad, I was like, oh, I think Sufjan Stevens has a new album. He's like, yeah, but it's not like an actual album. I was like, oh okay.
Right.
Word.
He's like working with other artists, like a collaborative album.
Yeah. So, we gotta talk about the rapping as well, the hip hop society stuff. So is Summertime still the most popular hip hop society song?
No,
Oh, it
it's
isn't?
out
Oh,
because
okay.
all the people in the Netherlands are coming through and playing like it got put on a playlist somewhere.
Wait, it got put on a play like Spotify or Apple Music?
It got put on like a Netherlands playlist. I don't know. You have to ask John about
Oh,
that because he's got like
word.
stats for that. And it's at like over 4,000 plays now. So
Word.
really, really took Summertime out the water, which is fine because that was always crazy to me. I was like, why are y'all listening to this? But I know.
No, I liked that song when I first heard it.
I mean, like it's a good song, but whenever people like my music, I'm just nervous.
That's me with this podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this is your soul, this is your work, this is the thing that makes you happy. When it's like, oh, people are consuming my art, but my art is myself.
Yeah. And then no, but how'd that song come about? How
Uh,
like
I missed the summertime. I was really
yeah.
sad, and I'm a hopeless romantic, and as much as I'm a cold bitch, I'm also a hopeless romantic, and I missed the summer, and I missed holding hands with someone and like
Word.
someone after we smoked weed. So
Yeah.
I was really in my bag, and
Yeah.
and
No.
it was that song was kind of crazy because the original beat for it was
Mm-hmm.
stolen. The producer who did the beat
Oh.
stole the beat, and we didn't know. We were not privy until
Mm-hmm.
a little ways in, and then he was like, "Oh yeah," or someone caught that he like stole a K-Tronada beat, and
Oh.
like people who I was not on the e-board at the time, but the old e-board like kind of confronted him, and he was like, yeah, I did it all to impress this one girl, and crazy. And so Ryan McDowell, who we
Yeah.
love and trust, he put the whole beat back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he remade the beat. So that's also why I kind of don't like the song, is because I wrote it to a different beat.
Yeah. Okay. Because I remember the first time I heard that song, you like ran out of the room, and I was like, "This is a good song." I was like, "What was?"
Oh, probably. I am a little nervous, Nancy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I feel
probably.
that. No, when we had Ryan on, which the interview never made it to air, but when we had Ryan on, like,
Why?
Because it was at WECB and the thing wouldn't record. I've told that story before, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, but crazy interview. But at the end, I was like, "What's the best beat you ever made?" And he said, "Summertime." So
I really like it. Although
yeah. Hold up, you're frozen.
he kills it with the breakdown, with the like saxophone solo. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Wait, can you like repeat what you just said? Because you got like frozen for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, he killed it with Windows Down.
Oh yeah.
The original Maxwell Land Grant beat I was obsessed with.
Mm-hmm.
Had to rebuild it. So he's
Yeah.
he's like a musical plastic surgeon.
Word. Yeah. And so on Lights Out, which we were just talking about, you shout out your friend who you got Nikes from.
Josh.
Yeah.
Yes. His name's Joshua Marine, and that is a horrible pronunciation of his last name. Joshua Marin, like
Yeah.
he is Chicago born and bred. He has this store that's now become a chain because he's third generation cobbler. Like his like dad before him and his dad's dad all were like shoemakers, and so he's got this store in Chicago called Fix Your Kicks. If you need your kicks fixed, he will fix your kicks. He like cleans them. He remakes soles. I have this pair of Nikes that I've had for like a couple years now, and like every year I come in as like a doctor, I like get a checkup. We're not like close friends, but like he knows who I am because I come in all the fucking time because
Mm-hmm.
I love shoes. And so if you ever come to Chicago, go to Fix Your Kicks because also he like will refurbish Nikes or like old sneakers or even old heels. He's even giving me kicks for free, which like and he'll just sell them for like 15, 20, 30 bucks. So you could find really cool shit, and he's got stores. He opened like a multiple stores, which is so cool because ground up. And crazy story, he told me like through Nike, this was a couple years ago, that he got to go to the All-Star game 1 year, and he met Kendrick Lamar. So
Oh, word.
Crazy fucking story.
Word.
So basically, I've met Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's sick. He's extremely talented.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a sneakerhead or just a fan of that store? Okay.
No, because I know sneakerheads, and
Mm-hmm. Word.
I read sneakerheads, but I'm not a sneakerhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just found this out. You know, like the sneaker shopping with Complex thing that they always do?
They overcharge people.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I just found that out. I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy, too.
Yeah.
I
No, when Pete Davidson did it, he was like looking around like, are we serious? Am I actually going to get the thing?
That's so crazy. And also it's like, I guess that's one way to tell if people are like legitimate sneakerheads is if like they know the prices of the shoes they're buying, I guess.
No, but I think yeah, was it YBN Corday was like, oh, knock that one off, and they're like, okay, and then he didn't get overcharged because he knew.
Yep. That's correct. I mean, why? I don't know. Maybe it's like they're celebrities; they can afford it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Some celebrities cannot spend their money wisely.
Yeah.
They can't afford it.
Yeah. Who? So wait, like when they go to Chicago though, do you like know the spots?
Like to get sneakers?
Like do they go to like the spots that you know to get sneakers when like they bring like a Chicago rapper in?
I don't really watch the Complex sneaker.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not a sneakerhead. I just saw the news and like read something about them overcharging people, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know the sneaker spots because like I know people who like. That's the thing is like I may not know spots in Chicago, like if you ask me specific things, but I know people who know the spots. Like, like I could ask Josh, I could ask, you know, I have a good friend named Lee, and he paints sneakers. Wonderful, wonderful kid, sweetheart. So yeah. I'm like, don't test me about Chicago.
Yeah. So you grew up in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of artists in Chicago.
Yeah.
See, now with Boston artists, I know a lot of them personally. So like anytime a Boston artist comes up, I have like some personal affinity to them.
Right.
Is that the same with Chicago artists or no?
It depends on who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because like Boston, like
yeah,
the DIY, like the underground scene is pretty small. Um, it's a big city. I mean, definitely way bigger than Boston. So like, of course, I don't know everybody, but like it's getting to the point, especially because like I have friends who are in bands. Like I'm hopefully about to start working with like a magazine in Chicago, so we'll figure that out. And I've worked the people who help produce my album are in bands and stuff, so sort of a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah, like a little bit.
Word. Did you listen to the new Smino mixtape?
No, I haven't. I
You haven't?
literally was gonna do that tonight. I've
Oh,
been
word.
on a bit of a SoundCloud binge, so I was gonna do that
Word,
tonight.
word.
I heard a lot of people are like, "This is like a no skip album,"
Nah, it's good.
so
It's
I'm
good.
I'm actually really excited,
Yeah, no, I
even
fucked
though
with it.
even though he's not from Chicago.
Uh,
Um,
Yeah, word. I got a list of people here.
okay,
I don't know, just a random list of people who I've like heard of over the years.
okay,
Let's. You mentioned you like Common.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
be a little corny. You can be a little corny, but
yeah.
B is such a good album. I mean, with the
Mm-hmm.
production and
Yeah. Dino, who was on like last season, that's one of his favorite rappers.
no,
Yeah.
no, wait. Oh, sorry. I thought you said, "Do you know?" And I was
Oh
like,
no. Dino,
"No."
the homie. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Juice World.
Yeah. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
went to, this was so unprovoked. I went to a YBN concert and it was like almost after Juice World had died.
Mm-hmm.
And he covered um, literally his most popular song.
Oh, Lucid Dreams.
He covered Lucid Dreams and I almost started crying. Um, and I haven't listened to his like post-mortem song,
It
but
it's honestly like good.
I mean, I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that happening.
I would say out of all the artists that like have died in the past like 2 years,
That hit
for
you
me,
hard.
no, yeah, for me personally, that was the hardest one. Yeah. Yeah.
He's just
Word. Hold up. Polo G.
not really.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't really listen to Polo G.
Yeah.
I've heard, but yeah.
Do you not listen to like Chief Keef?
I kind of listen to Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Like I love Chief Keef as like an icon, like as a Chicago icon, but I haven't dived as deep yet as I need to. He's like one of the people I've been kind of like putting off for like a moment.
Okay.
I think this summer is probably gonna be the moment.
Yeah. Yo, I thought he was like an old school 90s rapper when someone mentioned him to me the first time in like 10th grade. And then when I first heard him, I was like, I love this so much. Hold up. Lil Durk.
Sort of also.
Yeah. Word. Hold up. We gotta mention freaking Kanye West.
Not to mention Kanye. I have an interesting relationship with him, but
Yeah.
I have been like 10 feet away from him, uh, screaming all the words to heard him say. So that
Word.
will always have a place in my heart. So
Toby Lou.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm a buff baby and I did like a man. He's so funny, and when he pulled that goat prank, I thought that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Word.
Um,
I know how you feel about Chance the Rapper, but is Peter Cottontail in that boat or
no.
okay.
Icon. He's an early Chance icon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Word.
Chance is divisive. I mean, he's corny. He's a dad, so you know.
Yo, why is he a dad? Like, have you seen the videos of him dancing with the kids?
He's such a dad.
Yeah, like why? Like he's 26 years old. Like
It really changed him. And here's the thing. Okay, here's mine. So you know how the meme that came out that was like, "Oh, I love my wife,"
yeah,
right? You know, like the
mm-hmm.
best part of Big Day or whatever the fuck. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I have a friend, will not be named, but this friend hooked up with someone who apparently, and this is someone who like sells a lot, like they sell like a lot of shit, like, and apparently that person that my friend hooked up with was like one of Chance's mistresses, and she was saying like he's doing this whole thing as an act so people don't know that he's like an asshole and like is actually hooking up with like multiple like people around Chicago.
Oh.
So, and of course there's like a fucking conspiracy theory, like don't hold me to that, but that's what I like to believe, and that's why I like to think that Big Day was so bad.
No, I have another theory about that. I think that him and Big Sean, Kanye screwed them both over. Because I think it was mostly his shit that they were like, I think they were dependent on like his production and like stuff. And then like he went to the Jesus stuff and then like they kind of got left out of that.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
I get that. I get that. Oh, Big
Yeah.
Sean.
That's why the Big Sean album hasn't come out yet. Cause like people were saying like a year or two ago that like it was all like Kanye stuff, and then now that can't really happen. So, all right, you're a big No Name fan, right?
A big No Name fan. Although I'm kind of on slight beef.
Okay.
Her album cover for Room 25.
You mentioned this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was supposed to change it like a minute ago. I mean, I think that album came out when? Jesus. What, 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was supposed to like this is like it was drawn by someone who was like a known and outed abuser. And she has yet to change it, and she has so many resources.
Yeah. Doesn't she have like a new album coming out too soon?
I mean, it would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. Like she's put out a couple singles, which I love, but I'm like, okay, if before you put out another album, maybe go back and do what you tweeted you were gonna do.
Word.
And made a whole big deal about. But
word.
Other than that, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Her, Saba's, favorite crew.
Yeah. You're a Saba fan too?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, I love him so much. He's such a sweetheart. Just like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Are you project like, ooh, Care for Me? And my friend was talking about who paints sneakers. Is like friends with people who are his friends because he did Louder, or he was with Louder Than the Bomb people.
Okay.
There was this spoken word group, Kumba Links, that he's like in with. So he's like deep Chicago, like West Side Chicago. Love him.
Yeah. Word. Do you fuck with Mick Jenkins as well?
Yes, I have a picture with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so you've met him?
Yeah, I got to meet him, and he's one of the nicest people. He seems like an actual dad. Where Chance is like corny dad, he seems like just, big like cup of coffee. I don't know, like just very wholesome fucking person. I got to meet him, and then at this concert, Kari Fo, who I love, and The Dream, and then Stock Marley. Yeah, so all fantastic artists.
Word. I just got hip to Kari Fo recently, actually.
Oh, isn't she so good?
Yo, she's really good.
Oh my, like Eternal Pops.
Yeah.
Eternal Pop. Oh, she's so cool too.
Yeah. Word. Famous Dex. Okay.
I don't have much to say because I don't know that much, but
yeah. BJ the Chicago Kid.
Oh my god, I was just talking to him. or not. Oh
You're
my
talking
God.
to him.
No. I was just talking about him.
Yeah.
Rick Wilson just was on a live stream today.
That-
Who he's
that's,
really great.
that's the next artist I was about to mention.
Dead at well,
Yeah.
that's Mick. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rick.
yeah.
He was at Pitchfork last year and
Mhm.
he was dancing his fucking heart out.
Word.
But BJ, I like him more as a feature artist than his own work.
That
I
makes sense.
I do really like his classics, like I can't wait till I make it back home to Chicago. Like,
Hmm.
but I think he works better as a feature artist because I think some of his music is just kind of like static. I don't know. It just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it goes anywhere. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay. Vic Mensa.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You like him?
um so hold up. Oh my god, why am I blanking on this? Cuz he's part of, I don't know. I've heard saucy things about him.
He I think pulled a Chance the Rapper because his last album was pretty trash.
Uh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like a massive fan of him, but
Mhm.
like I have like give respect where respect is due. Um Cuz he's part of, hold on, give me a sec because it's not coming to me right now. What is the name of like Chance's squad? Like what
Oh,
is,
Save That Money or something like that?
yeah, Save Money Crew.
Yeah.
He, and I've heard a lot of kind of like not good shit
Oh.
about like him and Tokyo, and
Oh
I
yeah.
used to kind of dig Tokyo, and then just
I
heard some
forgot
like
about him.
not good shit about them. So
Hmm.
kind of steered away from Bank Mensa, but I do like some of his shit.
Okay. Who's Mother Nature is the one who does Antidote?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mother Nature Bars.
Word.
Yeah. I fucks
Word.
with them. They're very like community oriented, which is really sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Word. G Herbo.
Not as much yet. I haven't gotten into his stuff,
Okay.
but I like what I've heard.
Okay. PTSD with Juice World. Phenomenal song.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper also does not give a bad verse on that song, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he as a feature artist, he's fun because it's just it sounds like Chance, so you're like, okay.
Yeah. Word. Tink.
Yes, I love Tank.
Bad.
I haven't heard. I know she put out new stuff, and I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
Tank.
Word.
This is
Uh
so fun.
Cowboy, I think his name is.
Do not know a cowboy.
Yo, Cowboy. He's on Big Day.
See, I mean, I wiped that whole thing from my memory.
The the song Get a Bag. Actually, I don't mind that song. The song where Chance is like, "You get a bag, I get it."
Yeah. Okay,
Yo,
bet. I
fun
haven't really dug his stuff. I
fun
think I'm going
fact.
to.
Fun fact. There was one time last summer, like I think it was before Big Day came out, but Dino was living with me and he ran upstairs and he's like, yo, bro, call me right now. And I'm like, but you're right here. He's like, call me right now. So I called his cell phone and then his song was his ringtone. And I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, I got to do that for you too. And I was like, okay. And he was like, what song do you want to do? And the last song that I was playing was Envy Me by Cowboy. And then I was like, I guess this song, he's like, word. So now if you call my phone right now, the ringtone is that song.
You want me to test this out right now?
Yo, let me turn my ringer on real quick.
Turn it on. Well,
Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this.
right? Redacted.
It's
Okay.
still my ringtone though.
I'll see if I like the song.
Yeah. Hold up. Fuck, it didn't work. Try it one more time.
Damn it.
I'm turning the volume all the way up here.
Don't play me easy. I'm not about to be a fool on fake radio.
Down the street, down the street. I pray to Lord, my soul the key. Yes. Like a locksmith, I got the key. But Lord, make all niggas bleed. I got what I like.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Word. I think he was like one of the first rappers to get like TikTok famous.
Oh, bet. He
Yeah.
kind of has that sound.
Yeah. Word. Last one. Oh, Cupcake, of course. We gotta mention. Gotta mention Cupcake.
I love Cupcake
Yeah.
so much.
Word.
She's really fucking versatile in terms of
Yeah.
how many fucking flows she can fit in a song.
Yeah.
In
Exactly.
so good, so
Yeah.
engaging, amazing presence. Love her.
I
So
was one of the first people to like listen to her music like unironically, and
really,
then and then like I would like play her music at like parties, and people like, yo, who the fuck is this? I'm like, it's Cupcake, bro. You know, like gotta keep.
easy. You
All right.
stay putting people on.
What? I what?
You stay putting people on.
Yo, okay. I've put my parents and sister onto Lizzo, freaking
Really?
yeah, Lizzo.
That's funny. That's crazy.
Hold up, who else? Rico Nasty, Doja Cat. Yeah, I think that's the three. I put my family onto those three artists, and they will not give me credit. They're like I played my mom like Lizzo in like 2016, and then again in like
Stop.
2018 when or like 2019 when like her new album came out, and then my mom like 2 months later was like, "Oh, I'm really listening to this woman named Lizzo." I'm like, "Yeah, I put you onto that." She's like,
Yeah.
yo,
Whoa.
freaking
Come on, mom. Like,
my my parents, because you know I've been living with my parents this whole time, and
right.
they've been kind of having to tolerate my music versus their music and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and they're always like, when you actually put your mind, because I like everything, so they're like, when you put your mind to it, you like play some of the best music, but like you keep playing goofy shit. I'm like, that's
I like
fair.
goofy music though.
Yeah. And then I put on like 645 AR, and they're like, you know what? You are the master at putting on stuff that we don't need to hear. I'm like, yeah, thank yo.
Yo, I unironically love that man. There was a 100 gex. Oh yeah. There was this one at the 100 gex live stream. I forget
Yeah.
who it was, but they put 645 AR on some shit. Like they like mixed him into a track, and it was really fucking funny. And it
Yeah.
was really fucking good.
Well, you put me on to Hook, and then Hook just did a song with 645 AR.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's not from Chicago, right?
No, she's not.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who I unironically love that people ironically love, but I don't understand why?
Who?
Rumor.
Okay, bet.
You know who that is?
I've listened to like one song.
Yeah, he only has 2 songs, so I've listened to that song. I remember he put it out and then they took it down, and I was with Owen when they took it down because we were at Bridgeside and we were like walking to the other show that we were going to, and he was like, "So how are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking pissed because they like Rumor's not on you. They took down Rumor. Like what the fuck?" And he's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, it's a long story."
Don't worry about it.
All right, what's your favorite song that you've written?
My favorite rap or favorite like anything? We
You
stay on
can do.
Chicago rappers for like 2 more seconds because I wanna shout out people.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, no, shit, please.
Because okay, currently
Yeah.
one of my favorite rappers. This is so funny. I'm such a stan of this kid, but we met in
Mhm.
like the funniest fucking way. But I'm always repping him, always talking about him. Free Snack,
Yep, I've listened to them. They're
really,
good.
right? But
Yeah.
specifically, Joshua Virtue
Yeah.
is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
His solo shit is like very Billy Woods shit, very
Yeah.
like jazz rap, not in terms
Mhm.
of the sampling, but in terms of his flow is so like it's I don't know, it's
And you
crazy.
know him personally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because okay, we met in a really fucking funny way, but
Okay.
it solidified like my love for him. So there was one day where it was a really good day too. I just had not eaten anything or like really drunk anything that day,
Mhm.
and I took like an eighth of shrooms,
Yeah.
and I we went to this house party that he was playing at, and that one of my really close friends was playing at. And I had never met him, but I loved Post Faith Dialogues, which is his solo stuff.
Yeah.
One of my favorite albums of last year was his record with Not Lovely. Really good. And of course I loved Snack Food, which was the Free Snacks tape last year. So I like knew him.
Yeah.
And I was like standing, and I was really excited. And Jack Callahan was there too.
Okay.
And I was just like, I was pretty much peeking, and I like see him, and he's like going out for a smoke, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're Alex Singleton of Joshua Virtue fame. And he was like, yes, I am. And I was like, I love your music. Can I just say how much I loved? And then I just start bawling. I just start crying.
Yo.
and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, look, I haven't had a lot to eat, and I'm on a lot of drugs. I'm so sorry, but your music does make me cry, but just not in this And he was like, no, it's okay. You know what? So I'll see you on the other side of this trip, or something like that. He's like, you know, you're all good. And I was like, yeah. And just from that moment on, he's just got the kindest eyes, sweetest kid.
Yeah.
Smart, really cool, really great. So
Word.
that's someone I just have to. And then all of Y-Foot Clan is really good, which is the collective he's a part of.
Okay. I'm gonna check them out.
But yeah, which is Joshua Virtue, Ruby Watson, who's the other half of Free Snacks.
Yep.
Davis, the Dorchester Bully, who is part of You Do Baby with Joshua Virtue.
Okay, wait. There's a Dorchester in Chicago, right?
Maybe I'm a fake Chicagoan. I actually don't know.
Why is there a Dorchester in that person's name?
He might be from Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that Dorchester is Boston.
Yeah. No, I think he's from Boston, but I'm not completely sure.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out. And
then Malky, who Malachi, but Malky, but I don't know, the way he spells his name is I'm not completely sure. And they're all really, really fantastic. Really fantastic. Yeah, like check out Tetsuo the Iron Man, check out Hedgehog's Dilemma by Davis, check out Eurostep by Ruby Watson. And also Joshua Virtue just put out an album he made in 2 weeks, which smacks so fucking hard, called Jackie's House.
Okay.
Bandcamp, and all the proceeds go to his mom, his sister, and his grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so really sick. And then I really, really fuck with Namdi, who's another Chicago rapper.
Yes, I listen to them. I fuck with their stuff.
Yo, he's so sick.
Yeah.
His production's really cool. Yeah, so like local, those are the people that like I'm standing the hardest right now.
Word. You've recommended me some of those people before, and I enjoy them. But every time anyone puts recommendations in the podcast for anything, I just listen back and then like write them all down and shit, you know.
Yeah, no, fully. It's like it's difficult to keep up. Same with TV. Literally, same with people be like, watch this, and I'm like,
oh no, yeah.
Okay, and then
no. We were talking anime on one of these podcasts. Like, you know, I got a lot to watch now. But all right, what else? So what's your favorite rap that you've done?
Cough.
Okay. Word.
I love rap in that rap. Just it's so fun to rap. Like I have other verses that I'm like, oh, this is, you know, but like that song is just banger start to finish.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Word. Who and just in general, who are your like biggest like rap inspirations? We talked about.
Yeah. So we talked about Kendrick.
Yeah.
Vince Staples. I think he's underrated. Not in terms of like he's definitely like an A-list rapper. Like he's known like across the board, but I don't think he's given credit where credit is due. Like I literally just tweeted, I was like, Prima Donna is underrated. Like it's a concept album.
I love that album.
Chronological suicide, like with first of all, with an Andre feature, like
wait.
Softly as if I make shadows in the dark.
Wait,
Well,
but didn't he sample that though?
what?
I think he sampled that.
Well, he got the rights to sample Andre.
Oh, okay.
Like to have that there, I don't know.
So wait, does that mean that like Drake got a Lauryn Hill feature on Nice for What?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, because Tiana Taylor, her new song, it's like featuring Lauryn Hill, but it's just Lauryn Hill talking.
Right.
But like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, and he's also worked with Sophie, who I really fucking love.
Yep. Yo, I freaked out when that song came out with him and Kendrick. Yeah.
I liked Big Fish Theory. Like that whole album was
Mhm.
really fun.
Yeah.
FM gets clowned on, but I really like FM.
It gets clowned on?
Yeah, recently I've heard a lot of people being like, I didn't like FM, and I'm
That's
like,
my favorite one.
with you.
That's my favorite one.
Right.
But
Like so, and then like Summer '06, and then
Mhm.
like, yeah, even Hell Can Wait. Some of that's Max. So
Mhm.
I really like him a lot. Also, just like his energy is really fucking chaotic, and then fuck
Actually, funny story about Vince Staples. Here's a story. So this was sophomore year at Emerson College. He was coming to play at the House of Blues, and I thought he was going with JPEG Mafia, and I mainly got tickets like just so I could see JPEG Mafia, but I was like, but like when I found out that it was just Vince, I like I was like I was less motivated to go. But one of my friends was like, "Oh, like I'm going too. Like we should go together." So I went with him, and this was like an Emerson friend. So I was like, "Yo, I know the city on like the back of my hand." Blah blah blah. And then freaking, I'm a complete dumbass because I was coming back from class. Like I left from class to like meet him and go to the show.
right.
So I still have my bag with me, and then they kicked me out. So I immediately like sold the ticket and shit. So we were good, but like I could not. Yeah, it was my friend got to go, but
Damn, and
yeah.
him at House of Blues must have been fun as shit. Like I can't imagine
Apparently.
hit for that
Yeah.
because you could get right up there. That is a
Yeah.
nice venue.
Yeah. No, that is on me. Yeah. Yeah.
Already.
Where what are the other?
I really like Tierra Whack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think she's really fucking cool. I think she's really innovative.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of like, I feel like this is a redundant thing to say, but
Mhm.
I'm really obsessed with like the rhythm and lyricism. Like some people just have like a certain like swing to them, like a certain like, that's why I like Vince Staples, because the way he raps is like just on the back of the beat. Tierra Whack, I love her, right? Missy Elliott, like if we're talking classic, like Missy Elliott.
She's got the new song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, I loved her new like little like iconography EP.
Yeah.
That was good. Like Cool Off was one of my songs of the summer.
Yeah.
Rhapsody too. I got to see Rhapsody. I got to meet
Yep.
her. That show,
Yeah.
I just cried. It was
Yeah.
Saba.
Yeah.
All the people that I'm meeting through the DIY scene are
Yeah.
like honestly math and seriously Joshua Virtue is like one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. No.
It's crazy to know some of your favorite rappers.
That's like I mean, because I grew up with like people who are still rapping, so it's like to me, it's like those are pretty much like I listen to more like of like local people than I do like actual like big people. Like
For fucking real.
yeah.
Like I feel that. I really feel that. So it's weird to like I think I don't know. Yeah. I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then transitioning, who are your? We got someone you personally know and someone you don't personally know. Two dream collabs.
Someone I know and someone I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start with someone I don't know because I think. Are you also talking with rap?
Yeah. Like it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
That's hard. I mean, there's so many people I would love to collab with.
Yeah.
Frig. Uh, this is so hard. I think. Oh my God, that's literally so hard. Easy. Like that's so hard.
How about just placing it to rap?
Okay, that's also really fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I would say Vince, but I honestly think that like just like the subject matter that I rap about and the subject matter that he raps about, it would just not like it wouldn't make sense.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Like, cause like I don't know, like he's cute. I mean, like I guess it will work because like you know you could collab with anybody you fucking want to.
Yeah.
But like if I was to rap with him, like if I had a verse and he had a verse, to me, I just don't think like I'd want him there because I just think that I would be doing a disservice to like the type of shit he spits.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I get that.
Like I don't know. He's like he spits like real like Crip shit. Like that's not and that's not who I am.
No, yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Even though I love him and I love the shit that he spit, like I love what he talks about. I'm like, you know, I would love to collab with me not rapping, but him on a song.
Yeah.
But Beyonce's got hard bars.
Yeah.
That Savage remix was so good.
That's the best.
I think Rico Nasty. Either Rico.
Yeah. Honestly, from you know being very familiar with Rico Nasty, I could see that.
Like I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because like I think we both bring a certain type of humor to the shit that we like rap.
Yeah.
And like that would. So yeah, I think. Like dream collab, of course, like Kendrick, but like. I don't like my dream includes like the song sounding really fucking good and me not making a fool of myself. Like I'm not about I would work with Kendrick as like his chauffeur.
That's that's what's up.
Right?
Yeah. And someone you know.
And someone I know.
Call him out.
That's crazy. I worked with a lot of people I know and I love.
Yeah.
Someone that I know, I really, really like. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying Joshua Virtue. I would love to spit with him.
Yeah.
I would love to, and then like not rap. Someone who I've kind of worked with already, but like I want to work like deeper with, I guess, is this kid I know, Henry True, who's like a guitarist. And he also is moving into like electronic music, and I think he's really, really good.
Cool.
All my friends, I don't know. I guess I've been thinking about it a lot, and it wasn't inspired because of this, but that Rafael Casal, like kind of talk back that we got to have after blind spotting.
Yeah.
Like he's not wrong. Like your homies are the people that like, you know, are going to be there for you and are going to be and should be the people that you want to work with. And that's how I've always like lived my life, but specifically after that, like I've been thinking about that and it's like, yeah, I am working with and talking with people that I actually want to collab with.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. And you know, we gotta bring up the elephant in the room because you know we're Skyping right now or Zooming, you know, for an obvious reason.
Right.
So if you want to say how the coronavirus stuff has affected your life, your whole vibe.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll keep it brief because that shit gets depressing.
Yeah, you know.
And it's like that's all we talk about. That's the only thing we have to talk about.
Yeah.
I've definitely gotten a lot more manic. Definitely gotten a lot crazier.
Yeah.
Like moods are like this. But I'm still making art. I wrote this hilarious fucking Oh my God. So after Adamir puts out this project, I
Yeah.
texted him the other day and I was like, okay, after you put out this project, like a month after, we have to, this is one of my favorite beats.
Have you heard the album?
I've heard the demos. I've heard
Okay.
the demos and the mixes, but I stopped listening like 2 weeks ago. So
Okay.
I haven't heard like the final shit.
It's coming out in 10 minutes.
Dude, don't even. Oh, that's right. It's coming out early for me. That's
Oh wait. Oh yeah, because you're on
Chicago.
Chicago time. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But so this is my favorite fucking beat in the whole entire world.
Is this from his album? Because I don't want it spoiled for me.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I haven't heard anything other than the single he put out.
Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
I love that kid.
Hey man, he's gonna be on in like 2 days,
and
I'll be fully familiar with his new
You're
stuff.
gonna love the shit on this.
Yeah, no, I know.
Really, I'm so proud of this kid.
Yeah.
But this is the beat. Okay, I'm not gonna show anybody. I'm gonna pull a late Kenny Beats in the cave, not an early Kenny Beats, and not show you where I get my shit. But so.
Okay.
It's this beat I found on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sampling this ringtone. Hold on. This shit is so fucking funny, but it kind of goes in like low key. Hold on, it hasn't dropped yet.
No, I think I see where we're going with this. Yeah. Okay. Where?
I played this before in Society. This shit's funny as fuck, and I wrote the funniest quarantine rap with Adamir.
Word.
So hopefully we put that together, and then I want to do like summertime, Society Summer Part 2, the Squeakquel.
Word.
That's like my favorite thing. And
Yeah.
Man, like, isn't that just cool to have like cool friends? I don't know.
Yeah. You should title it the Squeakquel.
I want it to be the Squeakquel.
Yeah.
Society Summer 2 Electric
Boogaloo. You know what I've been doing? I've been listening to a lot of Alvin and the Chipmunk songs, but like lowered. I've been doing a lot of that.
Can I put you onto something right the fuck now?
Wait, what?
Can I put you onto something right the fuck now?
That's good.
Okay, so another one of my favorite YouTube finds is Chipmunks Sludge Fest.
That sounds familiar.
It's this,
no, yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
The cover, not the cover, but the sludge version of Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Yo, I think that the you know the people who like sing the Phineas and Ferb songs?
Yeah.
I think that they sing the Alvin and the Chipmunk songs, at least for the first movie.
It would make a lot of sense.
Because I lowered the voices for the first movie, and it sounds like them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb music is underrated.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's the only Disney Channel show I ever watched. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of TV as a kid. This is what I've been doing during the coronavirus. Oh my God, is this
Game Boy?
But my Game Boy's dead now.
That's what's up.
I've been playing the Fairly Odd Parents Breaking the Rules game.
Word. That Fairly Odd Parents was the only Nickelodeon show I watched. That and Avatar Last Airbender were the only.
True. Yo, Fairly Odd Parents slaps. Like,
yeah.
Really love that show. My parents hated that show though.
Really?
They didn't like me watch it. That or SpongeBob.
Oh, I never watched SpongeBob, but then like I watched it like freaking last summer. I started watching it because my friend told me to watch it, and I was like, "Yo, this is funny. Like, why were people like this is people like it's the dumbest show ever?" And as a kid, I was like, "Yo, this like I guess it's a really dumb show." But then I started watching. I'm like, "This is the funniest shit." Like,
it's so good.
When they're like, we gotta start being nicer to the people because they're like selling chocolates, and then they go to the guy's house, and then he's like, yeah, I was like, that's gold. No, I think me and my sister said this on our episode, but we were both big Cartoon Network kids.
Oh, completely understandable.
Yeah.
I would,
Every
yeah, I
yeah,
very much love Cartoon Network.
yeah. My parents were huge Chowder fans.
Oh my
They
god,
loved Chowder.
Rada Rada.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Chowder is so wild. What a wild
Yeah.
show.
That
The show that scared me the most was Flapjack.
no, but see that was a parody of SpongeBob.
Right?
Yeah, like
It's a good fucking show, but it's so scary.
yeah. I watched that as a kid. That was, but then I watched SpongeBob. And I was like, oh, this is what Flapjack was making fun of.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Knuckles.
Word. So what's next for you musically?
Well,
Yeah.
when I can get in a goddamn room with some goddamn musicians, we'll see.
Okay. All right. That's
I guess what's next musically is my final because so I don't like doing work.
no,
Um
me neither.
thank
Especially in this scenario.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
always think of that thing that Adamir said that was like, I did one Kahoot today and that was all I could do. And I was like,
No.
yeah, sounds about right. I'm tomorrow's the last fucking day of school. I am so happy. Oh my god.
Have you not finished classes yet?
I have my last class today and then I'm
Yeah.
taking my finals tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I turn in my last final on like Monday, but then other than that, I'm
Right?
wrapped up. Yeah.
Like after Friday I'm doing no more work. I
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah.
I simply cannot. I like oh, ooh, yeah.
I'm
Um,
doing like yeah.
but so what I did for myself was like I'm going to make my final a musical. Well, not like a musical, but
Yeah.
like involve music. So I'm
Mm,
doing like a 4-track EP that has to do with one of my classes.
okay.
Yeah.
Word. No,
Oh,
you
and
said
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna plug that my I don't I mean like this isn't coming out tomorrow, but um my at least I don't think, I don't know. But all the proceeds from Bandcamp sales tomorrow are for my own album are going to go to charity um
Word.
to the American Indian Center, which is in Chicago, which happens to be the city with the third largest Native American population. Um,
Word.
yeah.
This,
So
yeah. This is not coming out tomorrow. This is not coming out for a while, but
well, because tomorrow the thing is like tomorrow all Bandcamp sales go directly to the artist. Like there's no
okay.
Bandcamp doesn't take anything. Um,
Yeah.
and they've been doing like that a couple days. So I'm gonna make a post about that and be like, hey, if you haven't bought my album, if you do today, all the shit will go to charity.
Yeah.
I love Bandcamp. Fuck Spotify. I love Bandcamp.
Okay.
Spotify is good because it's accessible and like it helps with like networking and exposure and it has better
Mhm.
interface, but Bandcamp actually pays artists. Like I'm
Yeah.
never gonna make any money off of anything that I put on Spotify unless I have as much plays as like Ed Sheeran.
Damn. Yeah. No, I'm an Apple Music SoundCloud boy, but
That's true. That's true. You are.
yeah. Yeah. I am. All
Oh,
right. Well, not, but because you said something, I think, at your album listening party was that you didn't think you could make music, but then, like, with your friends, you thought you could make music. So that's why it's interesting in the state we're in, what kind of music, like, people make, because
yeah.
it's all, on dependent on, like, communication and shit like that. But I think that's about wrapping it up. Another classic in the bag episode, fake radio,
I think
that's
this is our serious episode.
yeah, this was the serious episode. Yeah, no, I always tell people like I feel bad because like the show started as a comedy show, and like I think the way I pitched it to WECB was like I'm gonna ask my musician friends stupid ass questions until like they leave until they leave. But then like I knew I couldn't do that with certain people because like they were like this is my only interview, like no funny shit, like blah. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure.
yeah. So then like the like comedy stuff. I mean, we're gonna get back to that like
Oh yeah.
now because like
And we were funny as shit that episode, so it's
no
fine.
that episode was funny. No, my friend made a like valid thing where he was like that episode was funny, but like it like because we don't know each other like because some people who like I know I've been friends with for like 10 years. So like one of my friends who I've known for like 10 like 15 years, he was like the episode was funny, but like I've heard all that shit before. I was like, yeah, no, I know, like that's
He came for you.
yeah. I was like, nah, that's true because he was like, I know that shit about your cousin. I know that blah blah blah. But that was my first interview. That will end.
That really was?
Yeah, because I've done radio shows before, but that was my first like interview on yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I was very nervous.
Did not notice at all.
Okay, word.
Did not
I was
notice.
also very because like I also knew my like Jewish ass parents were gonna be listening to that episode, and like because they've stopped listening now, but like they listened to that one, so they were like every once in a while they're like, "How's that girl from you that you did on your on the like episode 2?" I was like, "Yeah, you know that we
Tell your
still
parents to
talking."
say hey.
Yeah, you know, yeah. So
Aw.
that's what's up. You know, thank you. You know, you very supportive of the pod. All the that's why I'm doing a lot of the Hip Hop Society people now because you know y'all been very supportive
Oh
of
my
the
god,
podcast since day
no,
one.
I love this shit. Like,
Yeah, no.
keep making shit. And also, like, this is so nice to have, like, I'm sure for you, but even just this one episode for me, it's so nice to have, like, during quarantine. Like, I feel maybe not productive because I don't think of this as, like, I'm producing content. I like, because for you, that's what this is. But for me, it's just my
Yeah,
honest self with someone I love a lot.
yeah,
This is, I don't know, this is so nice. It's a structured set. It's like,
bro. It's chill. Also, our backgrounds like look very like aesthetically pleasing next to you. You know,
right? They work. They work.
yeah. Nah. Uh. Also, what was I about to say? Nah, but yeah, we're doing like, this episode's not gonna come out for a while. It's just like I cannot mentally like process shit unless I'm like creating. So like,
Yeah.
thank you y'all for like coming on still. You know, because like we gotta after once like classes are done, I'm doing like 3 of these a week, or like I want to do 3 of these a week. So like you know,
Let's
that's
go. Would you ever interview someone from Chicago?
yeah. Put me on. Put me like I'll tell you once we're done with this. I'll tell you all the like shit that I've been like
Right.
trying to do, you know, because
Okay.
we got a lot of stuff going on. Because this is like this is pretty much all I can do right now. So like you know, I had to rebrand it, but you know we back.
And it's
And yeah,
a tough thing to do.
it's dope, you know. And also even though we never really talked about your music last time, there are a lot of people who listened and listened like checked out your album and they fuck with it. So you know, that's
Actually, most of my streams come from Boston.
yup, bro. And also like yeah no it's yeah no it's all good, you know. So I think we're gonna end this episode off now and I'll see you guys next time. Let's stop.